Welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions News. Yes, it is a Monday. Hopefully you're having a lovely bank holiday, especially in the UK and many other countries as well. So it's the day after Easter Sunday, so hopefully you just filled up with chocolate and just monging out on the sofa. So let's delve into what's going on in Marvel Contest of Champions at the moment. Very little. Let's roll the stories. Our first story begins with the summoned Symbiote. Yes, this lovely little character which did grace us for a little while, but unfortunately was taken out of our accounts because that event has gone. For a lot of players, they may stumble across those that may still have it, and obviously there is a pattern amongst this, and that these are all players that are newer to the game the most. The fact is, this has already been addressed by Kabams on the subject, and that based on logging in, if you haven't logged in for a long time, it does mean that the Symbiote will still be there, because theoretically it was a ranked up, or still is retained as a ranked up champion. Although when that person comes to log in, but based on the fact they've probably quit the game, they've probably then gone, right, well, it won't appear anymore. And so Kabam don't have to remove it, although it does look like it's just part of their profile card. So that answers a lot of questions to people that do say, I still see this Summer Symbiote from time to time. They will never be able to use it. It's just a case that it's there based on the profile images and pictures. Next up, and why is Proxima Midnight so small? It's the burning question everybody's having at the moment. Since we had Variant 2 and we're talking about sizing of things, the fact is, why is she small? She should be like at least a medium, to a degree large, but someone does point out you should never say to a female or about a female their size, and I shouldn't really be doing that because I am mansplaining, so I shouldn't go any further. The fact is, for a lot of players, are like, well, this is a bit confusing because then you could use her for different content, and that's obviously, we want to use her, we want to use these people, not use a female, because you shouldn't use a female. You've got to watch out, people, you've got to keep it PC, otherwise you do cause offense. Either way, we've gone to Kabam for an answer. Now we're left with the final thing, is that the answer is, we're going to look into it. So Kabam are going to look into it and let us know what's going on here, because would be nice to see other champions of female variety being applicable to different sizing. And again, no kind of disrespect for that, but the point of going, right, well, that we need to use these champions in game. If Proxima Midnight, for whatever reason, was put in as a large champion, then that would be brilliant. If she was an XL champion, then she could be used for variant. You get what I mean? Either way, this is still pretty cool. We'll see what happens as things transpire. Next up, an opinion poll for the community for this month's event. This is not done by Kabam, but this is done by the community. And your thoughts on this particular month. Has this been good? There's a scoring rating of A through to F, and then incomplete at the bottom. You have to explain your working, people. The fact is, it's been a very mixed month. There has been some good content, but it's been marred by the unsuccessful implementation of 22.0 and 22.1, the hotfix. This was meant to sort out many things, lag, a lot of champion related problems in particular, and then we've got the whole issue of champions staying in block, being more defensive, the backdraft intercept. There's a long list of stuff which is still, and hopefully will be rectified next week when the new update comes in. But there has been some positives. And those some positives, I think, really have been in negative zones with the extent of accumulation of decent stuff. Also, I just feel that the Variant 2 was a very fair type new content to come into the game, where other content has not been very fair and found like players were exponentially spending too much in order to get it completed, which I think is very irresponsible at times by the developer. But the fact is, it does feel like I said, it's been a positive type of event and positive month, but it's been marred by the unsuccessful nature of these particular game mechanics, the build, and other things attributed to the functionality of the game. Next up, on those that are still struggling to get the rewards for 6.1, the exploration, it's still a waiting game, which is a shame. As you know, we covered this many times last week about 6.1 completion rewards and getting that Cavalier's title and status. Unfortunately, it is a case that the exploration side of things is going to take a lot longer. Kabam can't give you a date and time of when this is going to be rectified and sorted out, but the fact is, it does look like a lot of players are really disappointed because they really want to get those exploration rewards ASAP, but unfortunately it is just not the case. Some players even saying it's been 10 days since they explored and they haven't received any rewards. So it really sucks when it comes to that. I think a lot of people that have recently explored, you won't find any issue, but for those that are suffering, I really feel for you. As soon as we can get some updates for you, we will try to. And now on to our final story, and it's arena results time. So if you want predictions for round 2, they're below at the moment. 11 mil and 20,000 was enough to get you a 4-star version of Human Torch. So I was a little bit out with that one. Also, 1.6 mil was enough to get a 4-star Carnage. Yeah, unfortunately, I was way out with this prediction of 2.2 mil, so my apologies. But if you went 2.2 mil, you got him. Also, the 5-star version of Human Torch, the lowest at the moment I can find is 54 mil, so it probably looks that around just over 50 mil would have been enough to get a Human Torch. And also, if you're looking to get the 3-star version, the lowest that I've seen at the moment is 1.4 mil, but that could really vary and change. Either way, hopefully you get him in round 2 if you're going for him. Right, so that's been your Marvel Contest of Champions news for the 22nd of April 2019. This is the day when the press releases or press badges can be applied for New York Comic Con for all content contributors or Marvel Contest of Champions YouTubers or YouTubers in general, whatever. Also, personal note for me, I will be releasing some other content, which is some older content. As I did say on Friday's news, a lot of stuff on the channel will be older content I recorded and then be shipped out. This is just because I've had a build up and also because I'm working on my house at the moment. So it's just a case I need to balance off what I'm doing. So there was no stream yesterday as a result of that. And I probably will stream as normal today, 1900 hours GMT. Hopefully see you there. And yeah, catch you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.